According to the head of Ukraine's defense ministry, Oleksiy Reznikov, among other things, good weaponry and trained soldiers are needed to ensure the success of the counteroffensive. We are entering the final straight when you can say that everything is ready, and after that it depends on the decisions and assessment of the battlefield situation from the General Staff. The Supreme Commander and his team will know how, where, and when. A future Ukraine counteroffensive has caused concern among Russian commanders, the British Defense Ministry reported in a daily report. The Russian Federation has expanded defensive fortifications on a large scale in both occupied territories and on its own territory. There will be offensive actions by the Ukrainians. They will be directional actions, but let's not expect that it will be on the whole front line. For the second time in 3 days, the target of Russian missile attacks included the country's capital, which was targeted by cruise missiles and drones. All of the missiles targeting Kyiv were successfully shot down. In contrast, 2 men were killed in overnight attacks in eastern Ukraine's Dnipropetrovsk region. Pavlograd, Dnipropetrovsk region. Terrorist bullets claimed the lives of 2 very young men. My condolences go out to their families. 40 others, women, children, men were wounded. Since the beginning of the full-scale war, 478 Ukrainian children have been killed and more than 980 wounded, the Prosecutor General's office in Kyiv reported. Russia continues to use terror tactics. The enemy carried out 19 missile attacks and 17 airstrikes. Unfortunately, among those killed and wounded are civilians, including children. Multi-story residential buildings, houses, schools, hospitals, kindergartens, and other civilian infrastructure were damaged and destroyed. Over the past 24 hours, our defenders have eliminated 460 Russian occupiers, destroyed 9 artillery systems, and 3 air defense systems. The battle for Bakhmut continues. The city has been defending itself for 9 months. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby relayed that according to U.S. intelligence, the Russians have lost 100,000 troops in the fighting at Bakhmut alone. Against all predictions and advice, Ukrainian soldiers are still holding Bakhmut. We are destroying the Wagner Group and other most capable units of the Russian army. We are giving our reserves an opportunity to prepare, and we are preparing for further operations ourselves. Russians have a strong desire for success. May 9th is coming up. It is a symbol of victory for Russia. Therefore, it is expected that at least such a minimal success at the tactical level should be achieved as soon as possible, and that it should be announced on the day of victory as a great strategic success. The Saratov region has canceled its Victory Day parade on May 9th. This is yet another Russian administrative region that is canceling the celebration for security reasons. The region's authorities would prefer to donate the funds saved to support the Russian army in Ukraine. Similar decisions were previously made in annexed Crimea, Kursk, Belgorod, or Orlovsky regions.